Hi, my name is Kaylin, and this is my mathography assignment, where we're required to talk about our experience with math so far, and then talk about what we think makes a math teacher a better person, or what makes a good math teacher, sorry. So basically, I was actually born in Zimbabwe, which is where it started because I started learning maths and reading at the schools over there. And I made it to second grade before we moved to America, but I was still 6 years old. They just start school earlier. So when we showed up in the U.S., I got held back 2 years to kindergarten so that I could stay with people in my age group. And I ended up being able to do multiplications while they were learning how to read, which was pretty cool if you think about it, but at the same time it set me apart from them. And because of that, I lacked work performance because I already knew everything, so I didn't continue in learning. And I just waited for people to catch up to me. But I was still one of the students that caught math quicker and understood it more fluently than others. And because of that, I was able to help other classmates, which was really cool because that was when I decided that I really wanted to be a teacher. So that's how it started. And then in middle school, I was still pretty decent at it. I was in the higher level classes for math. But they didn't have many options, so it was either the one math level or like a notch up. And so I was in the notch up class, and that was pretty awesome. I felt like I was learning a lot. And it was a private school too, so they had a different curriculum than the public schools. And then for high school, I ended up going to South Medford High School, where they're a little bit more laid back in your homework. So that was when proficiency testing was introduced. And homework assignments weren't mandatory. It was just test grades that counted. So because of the work efficiency I learned in the private school, I excelled in my math my freshman and sophomore year. And I was put into honors classes and got straight A's throughout without having to do any effort. Up until I got into geometry and algebra. Those were probably a little bit more difficult for me, but I caught them on eventually towards the end, I guess you could say. And then I had a really good teacher my sophomore year and junior year, same teacher, which was really great. Our school didn't require us to take any other math classes aside from getting to Algebra 2, but I decided to go ahead and take pre-calculus just because I knew that future college classes may require having had that knowledge prior to taking the classes that you could take. So I did that through a community college, and I got a decent grade on it. But I never really considered myself somebody that understood math fluently. And I really wouldn't say that I'm good at math, other than my grades determined that I am. I'm currently trying to figure out if I want to maybe get a master's in mathematics, or even if that's possible. I need to figure that out still, but that's just a potential option for me. So I'm really excited about this class. When it comes to the question of what makes a math teacher great, I don't really have a big answer. I think it's pretty basic, but I think in general, any teacher has to be able to understand that everybody learns differently and has a unique way of understanding things. And so as a teacher, you need to be able to be fluent in how you teach. You need to be able to pick up on signs on what's working and what's not working, and you have to be creative in being able to teach students differently from what you may expect them to know how to learn from, I guess. And then also being able to make a subject fun, especially a subject such as math that most people don't really enjoy, from what I've heard. So that's what I have on all that. But I can't wait for the rest of this class. Thank you. Bye.